everybody, and welcome to the 19th of September, Friday, last day of the trading week, and a very interesting trading week indeed for myself. In terms of the amount of trades, successful trades made in the market, and a few bad ones as well, due to the vote which happened in Scotland. Was expecting the markets to react a little bit more differently than they did. The markets seem to, they've really anticipated that Scotland would stay with the United Kingdom. I'm originally from the United Kingdom myself, so I was watching this news very, very closely and tried to trade around the market as well. So, looking back on exactly what happened, this was probably the greatest turnout in terms of voting since the 1950s and the suffrage generation. And was a fantastic turnout. People really wanted to see something happening on the markets. But I just wanted to cover what happened yesterday in the markets, and just taking a look at the economic calendar. We had some really interesting data come out in the morning. We had the Bank of Japan. We all know that the Japanese yen, in terms of being being weakened. If we noticed on the dollar yen, that the markets really took off. At the moment, it's 10:30 in the morning here. The UK markets have just opened, and the dollar yen already standing around the 109 area. But we just want to continue talking about what happened in Scotland. The victory now, it was confirmed about 2 hours ago that Scotland will stay together with the United Kingdom. So, in terms of where the trade went, just take a look at the pound dollar here on a chart. In terms of where the pound went, I was expecting a retrace somewhere into the channel here, which it did. The market pulled straight through. It blasted straight through the channel all the way to the 65 area. 65 being a strong area of resistance. The pound, it tends to like whole numbers, but as I said to my clients, and I always look to the left where the market has been before in terms of support resistance. Around the 65.40 area, 65.42 area seems to be a high level of resistance. The market tried to test the 65.29 area and failed. As you can see, it's pulling back towards the 64 area. So for the bulls in the market, if the market did decide to push up, we could be looking at resistance areas of 66, 66.20s, around the moving average, the 200 moving average on the daily, which is the orange line here. So we could see a test of the 200 around the 66 area, 66 again being a whole number. The market tends to obey the whole numbers, especially on the majors. So in terms of what happened, what do we have to look forward to for the remainder of the day? Friday, really only the news from the Canadian dollar to look forward to, and I don't think it's going to be have any implications on the market. It is a high impact announcement, but in terms of what the expected data is set to be, we went from minus 0.1 looking at minus going into the positive into 0.2 positive. Switching back to pound dollar chart, I want to take you down to show you actually a weekly view of pound. As you can see, we've reached the upper resistance area of the top area of the channel, as supported by the connectivity of the high of the chart and one of the medium-term highs. And as I said before, the high was tested and failed, and looks like we're heading down towards a lower price, and until more people really jump in on the trade. So I wish you all the best, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and take care. And we'll talk again on Monday when I try to do a introduction to the week ahead. Thank you and goodbye.